welcome to this episode of my Women Empowerment Wednesday show. My name is Jessica DSB. Enjoy this episode.
Hey, happy Wednesday. It's Women Empowerment Wednesday. I'm super excited to be with all of you today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you'll be watching live, type live in the comments. If you'll be watching replay, type replay as well. For those that are just joining me this week, my name is Jessica. I am a flight attendant for almost 11 years. I'm an entrepreneur, 2 times best international selling author, and I am a women empowerment advocate. I'm the founder of the Women Empowerment Wednesday show. Super, super excited to be with all of you today. What is this Women Empowerment Wednesday show all about? It started back in April 2020 when we first hit with the first wave of this pandemic. We wanted to have weekly conversations that were empowering, touching, inspiring. A lot of uncertainty and fear in people's lives. So we wanted to add light and energy and positive. So we would have a Facebook Live every single week with a special guest, especially entrepreneurs, because I am a strong believer that we can support each other through everything. And so I would do these lives every single week. Fast forward to 2021, I am doing a special series of flight attendants. We've been the most impacted industry in the whole world. I felt we needed to share each other's stories, what we've been up in the last year. The last few weeks have been so amazing, hearing all the powerful stories from, reinventing yourself, right? From, a career and then now to what am I going to do, right? So I'm super excited to be joined this week with our special guest. In a minute, I'll introduce her. Just before I do that, a reminder, if you haven't gotten your copy, 365 Empowering Stories, $20. I'm giving all the money to my dad for my little sister that has cerebral palsy. My goal is to collect $10,000 for them. So if you haven't got your copy, reach out to me, get it for somebody as a gift, or even just share my post. Anything will help to get to my goal. Thank you so much in advance. And last thing I want to share is, if you are not part of my Facebook group, join my group, Women Empowerment by Jessica DSB. You'll see all the other episodes of my Women Empowerment. We are now at episode 42. It's so crazy. Oh my God. And I do, yes, have one last information to let you guys know. We are hosting a Women Empower event. It's going to be an online conference for free, March 10th. From 12 to 4. It's going to be on the day of my Women Empowerment Wednesday show. So same time. That's going to start with amazing guest speakers, a special guest as well. A lot of beautiful, talented ladies that are going to be sharing their businesses. Let's support each other. Join. So I'm going to post the link. Get your free ticket so we know you're attending and joining us, and share this with everybody that you care about. Okay. So let me introduce our special guest today, Nathalie Rebelo. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it. Yes, good. Natalie is a flight attendant for the past 25 years. She's a mom of 2, married to a captain of Canadian Forces. Thank you for all his services, by the way. Entrepreneur, online mentor, health and fitness. There's a huge mindset shift. We'll get onto all that detail 6 years ago, and it really strived her to be the light to guide other women to do the same. She loves to share about self-love. I love that topic as well, and how we can be more kind to ourselves. Oh my God, love, love, love. Welcome, Nathalie.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's
I'm
so
so
exciting.
excited. Yes. So I did not know you personally, but I had the honor and pleasure to have Morav at the beginning of January as my special guest. And she's like, Jessica, you need to get in touch with Nathalie. I'm like, okay.
Aw.
So shout out to Morav.
Yes.
We are able to be together and spend some time together today. So let me hear a bit more about who you are for those that are just seeing you for the first time today.
All right. Well, like you said, my name's Nathalie. I am 45 years old, and I love saying my age because so many times we hold back on our age. Oh my God, I'm so old. And I'm proud. I'm proud of what I can do today at 45. So I like to shout it loud and proud.
Yes.
Like you said, I've been a flight attendant. That's been my main career my whole life, my whole adult life. Yeah, I'm here today to share with you my story on how you can go from not believing in yourself and to not even understanding how you could not believe in yourself. Like once you know something, it's really hard to unknow it, and then you want to shout it on the rooftop. So really, I'm here to share some light.
Yes, love it, love it. So today we chose to talk about taking care of your health to transform your life. So why did you choose this topic?
So like you said, 6 years ago was my major mindset shift. But before that, I would say 15 years into my career, I was just surviving. I was just kind of writing it, not really having control over anything in my life, and kind of surviving it every day. I loved my job, but I wasn't enjoying it. And there's a major difference there when you can actually really truly enjoy your life mindfully, and it starts from within and to the outside. So when I started my journey, I basically, and I'm going to be super transparent here, I wanted to be skinny. That was my main goal. I wanted to be skinny, and that's when I thought I was going to be happy. I kept repeating, in 20 pounds, I'll be happy. In 35 pounds, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I need to be happy now. And then that's what's going to take me to wherever I want to go. My journey started really in 2009. My husband had deployed to Afghanistan for the second time, but it was the first time that he was doing it while we had our first child. So she was 6 months old. I was being pushed into solo momming, and I had gained, well, I say 60 pounds, but I stopped counting at 60 pounds during my pregnancy. I just didn't want to know. And I was left with a good 35 pounds to shed, and I just didn't know where to start. And during a 2 a.m. feeding of my daughter, I saw this infomercial about home fitness, and this went on all week that I kept seeing it like a sign calling at me. Right. And then I decided to just jump in and sign up, receive the DVDs, and follow the program for 90 straight days, and was able to shed 35 pounds, which was amazing, right? Yeah. My husband came home to a brand new woman.
Congratulations, my God.
Thank you. But believe it or not, that was not the mindset shift, because all I did was change my body, which is amazing. But really, when you want a true transformation, it has to go skin, like deeper than skin deep. Like it has to go within your soul and really understanding why you're doing it. And I think the secret word here is why. Your why will take you further. If you're doing it just for a physical goal, it'll take you where it needs to take you, but it won't take you the long run. It won't transform you inside. And I find that why I went from wanting to be skinny or wanting to punish myself for the bad choices I was making, to rewarding my body. This is me taking care of my health, choosing a healthier meal, moving my body every day, that's a reward for me. And I just can't live without it anymore.
Wow, that's thank you. Thank you for sharing. I just want to say a few hi. Hello, Anna. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Lynn. Send us some Florida sunshine, my aunts. Oh my God, it's a gorgeous day today. I don't know if you're in Ottawa, right?
It's big snowflakes.
It's beautiful sun. It's not cold today, so I'm very, very grateful for that. And I went walking this morning.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Good.
I'm having a powerful conversation today, but let's do it for my soul.
Yeah. Perfect. That's excellent. That's a gift.
Right? So you're sharing with us, we picked today taking care of your health to transform your life. So you went back to 2009. By the way, like, just out of topic, because it's something that really, like, wow, your husband left for 6 to 8 months, I believe. You had a newborn. How was that for you?
Well, when you're there at the same time, you're like, oh, you'll take the night shift, I'll take the day shift. Now you have all the shifts.
Right.
So of course, for him, it's difficult because he's out there and he's doing this for our country, and it's hard work and very stressful. When you stay behind, you just don't know. So that stress there is the not knowing what he's doing at this very moment is hard. But as a solo mom, I had support from my family. Thankfully, my sister and my mom were right across the street. So that's amazing. But it's tough when you're solely responsible. And it's the first time I had a child. So I was new at this. Like, I did not have any answers whatsoever. Right. So I had to play it by ear, but it was just us against the world, and we made it work. And I had my little radio, so I put her for her nap, and I'd run downstairs to do my workout and run back out. And it was, and we didn't even talk about this, but sometimes you'll say, what is the best workout you've ever done? And you can't really tell because you're like, I don't remember. I've had one that it was right after my husband had an incident out there in Afghanistan, and his helicopter was all broken up. And it was tough. It was very visual. It made the news, and it was very disturbing. And when my husband deployed, I told him, if a priest shows up at my door, I am not opening the door. I'm going to be in complete denial.
So we were actually talking about mindset shift when Nathalie was sharing, in 2009, she had her first daughter. She started working out, lost 30 pounds and counting. But that was not the moment when there was a huge mindset shift that happened 6 years ago after her second child, right? Correct. And then she was sharing what does it mean to her, and what does it mean when we say mindset shift in her life? So you want to continue exactly, can't remember exactly the last sentence that you were sharing, but we can take it from there.
Well, we could talk about this. I just peeked and saw a comment saying about ending with feeling guilty about how we care for ourselves. And it's so true, because guilt will actually make you hold on to everything that you don't want. Like, those extra pounds sometimes stay on because it's an emotional level. So when we shift with, let's say that you're too tired to do a workout one day, and you're not being lazy or you're not procrastinating, you're just too tired. When you take that rest day, and that's what I tell all my girls, we have a group called Warrior Squads, and I always tell them, celebrate when you had the mindfulness to say, today my body needs to heal. I'm going to take a rest day. I'll go for a nice easy walk. I'll take a hot bath. I'll read a book. And I'm like, hallelujah, you showed yourself love, and you made that choice. We're not here to punish ourselves. And if you keep going when your body can't heal itself, you'll end up getting injured. And then you have to stop even longer. So that's not what we want. All those fails that in the past we thought they were fails, now they're wins. And that's how you keep going.
Yes. Oh, wow. Woo! Self-care. I'm all about self-care. And I think self-love and self-care for me, I had a shift in the last whatever, almost a year that we haven't been flying, to really do those daily little actions showing your kindness to yourself. So
Yes.
I love when you were sharing that. Hello, Karina. She's all about self-love and self-care too. So when you had that mindset shift, you joined the community. That's what we were talking about, the community. I am a strong advocate of community. What I'm doing now with my women empowerment, I was in a personal growth program last year. Community. There is such power in community. Again, in the last weeks, being the flight attendant series, again, bringing that community together, aviation world, there is such power in sticking with each other and supporting each other. Hello, Frank. So share a bit more about your warrior squad. Woo!
Well, and the way I like to see them is that we all have a little bit of ourselves to offer. Like I never thought I could bring anything to anybody. I'm like, who am I? Like, I don't have any wisdom or anything, but through my experience that I acquired,
Yes.
and now I can share it as you go. A lot of people will think, well, let me get more experience. No, we want to see you in your path. And when one falls and she gets back up, when she thinks she failed, she actually taught something to someone. And that's where we help each other. We all have a different perspective of life, and that brings something to someone else. Like one needs something and I can't offer it. I have another one of my warrior squad member that will help her. And that's what this community does. I hear a lot about, oh, I just want to do this for me. I want to do this by myself. There's no bigger medal when you do it alone. I think the spiritual medal is bigger when you do it as a community, because you've not only helped yourself, you've helped someone else. And for me, that's even more, it makes you even more accountable. Like it keeps growing. It's exponential. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes, it's so true.
Unity makes it exponential.
Even one word or one action that you might do, and I'd be like, oh my God, like this is so inspiring. I want to do the same. I want to anyways, I'm going to talk about me. I often thought, oh, I'm the only one with this issue. I can't,
Yes.
or I can't eat healthy, or, I've been through this, unhealthy relationship. I'm the only one in the world, right? And then when you start talking about it,
yes,
joining communities, sticking together, you're like, ooh, I'm not alone.
Yes. And as flight attendants, like we said before, it's our back galley. I don't know if galley is a known word for everyone, but the kitchen in the back of the plane. Yes. It's back galley psychology. That's when we connect like that. And you're like, oh my God, you too? Yes, me too. And then you already feel that connection right away. And then you can help each other and make it a group of 60, 80. Like I have two groups. I have a group in French and a group in English. And they're about 60, 80 in each. And it's so powerful to see them all interact with each other. And when I have two girls that are not coaches on my team, they're clients, pure clients, and they share and they help another client. I'm like, this is it. This is the magic. And that's what takes you the longer way. That's what makes you shift it into a lifestyle instead of just a period of time that you do it. Because you always have someone to remind you on what this community and this lifestyle is all about.
Exactly. Oh, love it. Karina says, hey, beautiful, all about it, makes you empowering, strong, and helps you grow within self-care and self-love. Yes. Hey, everybody, welcome. If you're watching live, type live in the comments. We had a bit of a tech issue. That's why the video cut off, but we're back. We're talking about transforming your health to transform your life. We're talking about creating a lifestyle around your health and moving your body. I love what you were telling me 2 days ago. Add movement every day.
Every single day. And people will be, oh, I can't work out every day. That's insane. no, like you said, add movement every day. And I personally follow the online programs that I talk about all the time and that I'm in business with because they facilitate me, they serve me the best way. As a flight attendant, we go away all the time, so I can take it with me.
Yes.
And in the past, it was that little during a pairing that I would lose that consistency and I'd come home and I wouldn't want to do it. So that's how I got to keep on going. But you have to add movement. So movement is really, it could be just stretching. It could be yoga. It could be walking. It could be running. It could be hiking. I like my structured workout because it makes me stronger to do these activities on my rest days or whatnot. Yeah. But movement really is very wide and broad. And that's what we have to open our mind with, because we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. If I hear someone, oh, I can't commit to this, well, commit to 2 days a week. And if you can't commit to 1 day a week, that's better than 0 day a week.
Right.
Start slowly if that's what you need. I have people more like me that is all in. Like if I start something, I jump in and I'll print everything out. That's me. But if you're a person that needs to put movement first, then put movement first and then add in the nutrition. Like and that's where the be kind to yourself is. You don't have to be perfect. Perfect is, we think perfect, oh yeah, if I go for perfect, I'm strong. Well, perfect is the weaker goal because it doesn't exist. It's unattainable. So you might as well make realistic goals and embrace the imperfection in your journey, because that's where you learn. It's when you mess up something, you're like, oh yeah, this weekend that wasn't great. Well, learn from it. Don't try to repeat it again. So that's when the kindness comes in.
And the past is the past. It's gone. It cannot come back. So even though if you stay on, oh my God, I didn't work out yesterday, it's gone. So
move on.
Change that mindset. What can you do today? And what can you plan for tomorrow, right?
Exactly.
Hello, Chantal. So tell me about being a flight attendant and that mindset shift that you had, incorporating all those movements. What are the positive impacts?
Well, it's changed the love that I have for this career. And like I said, I've always loved my job. And loving discovering and the community again that we create. You can meet someone for the first time and within an hour you tell them your true self, your deepest secret. So I've always loved that.
Best friend.
But I was surviving. I was exhausted. I would do overseas mainly, and I would get to my hotel room and slam that door and sleep and eat whatever it was on that hotel menu. And I wouldn't even go out to get food. I would just order in and sleep. I was exhausted. And then I would get on with my regular life, and I wasn't caring for myself more. And I was kind of dragging my feet through my life. And now that I've cared for my body, I've shifted, I digest better, I am happier, I am lighter. And I'm not saying lighter just as in weight, but my soul is lighter. Yeah. I see things more positive. Because I mean, customer service is never an easy job. Yeah. But I see it more in a positive way. I don't take things so personally. And believe it or not, that came from working out, eating healthy, reading personal development books. That's what's helped me the most. That's what made me grow the most and enjoy my life more. I'll enjoy the struggles. I'll enjoy having a hard time. But then when I get to my destination, I actually get to my room and sometimes work out. On an Asia flight, I get into the hotel and I work out and I sleep so much better. And I can go out and enjoy life. Of course, we're tired. The shifts that we do are insane sometimes, but I have more resistance to fatigue and I can go through it easier, and I don't get sick every month anymore. And I don't get injured. Like sometimes we get to lift passengers sometimes, or store baggage, or even in the galley. I would get hurt all the time. Now I am confident in my body that it can do what I want it to do, what I need it to do. In first aid, you need to be physical on first aid. So you need to trust that your body can withstand it, and even your immune system.
Yes.
Nowadays, flying, I mean, of course, you're in contact with COVID positive people. Like it's incredible. They're right there, but you don't know, right? So you need to trust your body that it is there to defend itself and withstand. And that starts from health. It starts from your health, from your body, from your mindset. Everything starts from you. And when you get control, not control obsessive, but control over the actions and the choices that you make, it impacts your life in a major way, even in a family life, like happy mom, happy family.
Happy wife, happy husband, everybody's happy, right?
Happy wife, happy life. That was the advice that my husband got on our wedding day from a friend.
I love it. Hello, Nathalie. Hello, Nadia. Patricia says, love this. Way to go, Nathalie. Hello, Nadia. Welcome. If you're watching live, type live. We're talking about I love this topic. Taking care of your health to transform your life. The mindset and the body really goes hand in hand, because I had written down, having a healthy mind is just as important as having a healthy body.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They both go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
I personally tend to forget the impactful, the positive impact of working out, or just even taking a walk. How you feel so good having some fresh air, just moving your body. Instantly your mind feels good. You're not thinking at the moment of the stresses of life, I need to do this on my to-do list, or I'm mad at this. You're working out and taking care of your body. So I love what you're sharing. Hello, Audrey. Welcome. I want you to share a bit more examples of, you shared about being a flight attendant, how much it really impacted positively. And it's amazing, because people that might not know the aviation world or being a flight attendant, it's hard on the body. It's physical body, working all night, being up all day, getting there jet lagged, your body's so confused. It's supposed to be nighttime, but it's daytime there. Not always having direct access to healthy options for eating, delays, cancellations of flights, and then you get back home, you've been up since 2 a.m., 1 a.m., your body's all over.
Oh, yeah.
So you shared really those impact of taking care of your body, how it's really helped you become healthier, being a better flight attendant, and being more present. Love that. Give us examples in the home, with your husband, with the kids, or your friends, how it's impacted your life.
Well, and let's go back to 2008, I suffered from depression. And it's really hard once you get down in that barrel to get back out of it. And I never thought I would even talk this way back then, right? Never in my mind. And now fast forward, I was in depression. I didn't have any children, thankfully. So I was able to just live it and get through it and get out of it. But now if I find that now what I've gone through and caring for my health, and physically and mentally, it has given me tools to find those triggers and really shift right away and make different choices to not go down in that barrel again. So I find that caring for yourself gives you these major life tools to not make the same mistakes or go through the same path over and over again. And you get to teach your children as well. I do NLP. I don't know if you know NLP.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, good. I just need to send in my homework and I'll graduate.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And just using that as a tool as well, visually, to change a shift. shift a perspective even in your children is amazing and such a triumph. So I think caring for my health, like imagine that at first it was just to be skinny, and now it's this huge thing that I can use everywhere, and I'm kinder when I speak in a fight, let's say, in a disagreement. I'll step back more. It has helped me have more energy and more dareful too. Just a couple of days ago, we hiked up a mountain and skied down. Like it wasn't even a real ski hill. Like we just made it up. And it brings out my adventure side. And that's how it impacts my life really, is just to be the example of you can do so many things. And that's what it has taught me. Sometimes when I say it has changed my life, I get so cheesy. It's true. It's changed my life. 100% changed my life. I was not the person today. I was not the person that I am today before, because I wasn't caring for myself. I didn't believe in myself. So if you don't believe in yourself, how do you think you can teach your children to believe in themselves? It's not by just telling them. You have to show them. Like even caring for their health, you have to show them how to do it, not just tell them. They will learn so much more when they see mom and dad sweating. I don't want to say a bad word, sweating their whole self off, than just telling them go play outside.
Right.
And I've been working out at home with my children next to me their whole life, and they know. And it's very challenging at first when you have a 2-year-old that sees you do push-ups. Trust me, they'll climb over you. That's what they do automatically. But they end up getting the fact that mommy is caring for your health. That's mommy's time. And that's why I like to do it early in the morning, because everybody's sleeping anyway.
Wow, love it, love it. You know, human beings don't like to be told what to do, right? They will look at mommy, they'll look at daddy. What are they doing? Okay, then I'll want to do the same.
Exactly. Yep.
Tons of examples, I'm sure, as parents. They can, the parents watching now can relate totally, I'm sure.
But they feel guilty too, right? Like I've had people say, well, I feel guilty for taking half hour, and then my child is by herself or himself, and I'm not caring for them. And I'm like, but you are caring for them, because you're caring for yourself. Flight attendants, put your oxygen mask on first. That's the best example. You have to care for yourself, your soul. If they have to spend 30 minutes watching a cartoon, put it in a different language if you want them to be learning something. But find a way to make it a positive thing, and it will work. It will work itself out.
Totally. Okay. Hello, Anna. Kristen, hey, how are you? Chantal says, you are expressing exactly how I see my journey. Thank you for expressing exactly how I see my journey. Our paths are pretty similar. Chantal, I don't know if you know her.
Nice. I don't know.
A service director, sorry. A little heart on 2 legs, like such a love. And then it says, loving this. Wow, empowering, so true. Hello, Marie-Josée. Karina says, with you on that. Love it.
Awesome.
Interacting.
Love it.
Such a difference. Like interact. Karina says, us moms need to take care of ourselves to be able to take care of others.
Put your mask on.
Potential. So true. I was just reading an article. Right now I'm writing an article, the 7 biggest reasons why single moms should start their own businesses. And I was, digging up some information. And one of the things that a single mom entrepreneur wrote, or it could just be a mom, doesn't have to be single. Yeah. Don't feel guilty because you're working on yourself or your business, because the kids are looking at what you're doing. We're being the example, and they're also learning to be independent.
Yes.
It's okay for your child to be alone and play. Like my daughter now, she's in her room, she's playing with her Legos, and that's okay. She's learning to be independent, right?
Yes.
Take off that guilt, and it's normal. I think all moms have it. It's there, right?
And show your uncertainty to your kids too. I find a lot of times we don't want to show fear because we want to be this strong image. I went skydiving once and I was nervous. Obviously, it was the first time, and my daughter asked me, "Mom, you're not scared?" And I'm like, "I know, of course I'm scared. Like, why wouldn't I be scared?" She says, "But you're never scared." I'm like, "I'm scared, but I still do it, and I think it's going to bring something to me," and which it did. But it's good to show them that sometimes you go against that fear because it's in your mind. Like, you're not, well, I guess I was going to say I was not in mortal danger. I guess I could have been, but but fear sometimes is not jumping off an airplane. Fear sometimes is approaching someone we don't know, making new friends and all this stuff, right? So really it's that it's good to show them that you have fear, but sometimes you walk through it.
Exactly, because the fear is going to be there regardless. So I want you to share a bit more. We know you've been a flight attendant for 25 years, major shift in the way you always loved your job, but now being healthy and fit physically, mentally has really opened up a different way that you are showing up as a flight attendant. It brought you into the entrepreneur world, and you were sharing how to strive to be the light to guide other women to do the same. Share a bit more of what you're doing right now, being an online mentor about health and fitness. Share with us what you're up to.
And to me, when I think about what I do, is really, I laugh because I'm like, I can't believe it's the same person. Like, like me, I'm the example. Sometimes you forget what you have learned, and you have to remind yourself of who your mind was before, because that's who you connect with. You connect with people that are in your before, and you want to take them along into your now and their future, right? And what I strive to do is really, like I do with my kids, is go by example. I just teach by example, and I show up every day. I show up for myself. I show up in my failures. I show up in my learning. I will not be shy of saying, you know what, today sucked. I didn't do great. I finished the bottle of wine, and that wasn't my intention. And tomorrow's going to be better. And I think I show so much more in my failures and my hiccups and my obstacles than in my victories. And that's my style, right? Like, I'm all about doing it as I feel it. And I'll hop on live and share a bit of wisdom about what I've learned. It's really based on experience. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a nutritionist. I have intentions of getting some kind of knowledge, official knowledge in this, but not to build programs, because the ones we offer are amazing. And I have no intention of sitting down and creating programs or creating meal plans. I'm all about that shift that happens, that I love connecting with someone that says, I can't do it. And then that's when my sleeves go up and I'm like, let's work on this. And then they shift and they're like, I can't believe I wasn't doing this my whole life. And I'm like, yes. And that's my fire. That's what fuels me. That's what makes me want to connect with even more women. And men, if they dare. I have a couple men in my group.
Hey, a man just joined the live. Hello.
Excellent. Yes.
They
deserve it too. They deserve it too. My husband's there, but he's quiet.
We can't see him, right?
But it's basically really showing by example. And just yesterday, one of my girls wrote to me in private, because we share in the group if we have questions and stuff. And the community usually even answers before I do. But I'm here as a private person too, like one-on-one. And this one girl was having trouble, and I helped her just voice messaging and giving her advice and guiding her through her thought process, and really helping her see in it a different way. And with NLP, I could hear the little trigger words, and I'm like, hang on, what does that mean? And really help them move on from that obstacle. They think it's so big, and go, oh yeah, I could just go around it and then move on, right? Because when you're by yourself, that's where you get stuck, and you don't get more answers because you only have your own thought process to help you with. So it's good to have that person. So I'm kind of that cheerleader, that girlfriend that's in your corner, that's there to help you. And you're like, listen, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. And then you go on and I listen, and then we see it a different way, and then you move on. It's not a miracle. It's just a person that's, like I said, in your corner, that's helping you along the way. And that's what I love, is that connection that we have. That's why, to me, between the fitness program, the nutrition program, and the life coaching really calls out to me. And that's human connection. That's what I like.
Love it. Love it. Hello, Justin. Hello, Isabelle, Miriam, Julie. Welcome. If you're watching live, type live. If you're watching replay, please type replay. I want to know who's joining us in this conversation, talking about taking care of your health to transform your life. Such an amazing topic, and we can go on for another
forever.
2 hours. Especially that you just mentioned about life coaching. Oh yeah, very passionate about that topic. We can go on and on and on, but I want to just maybe repeat what we talked about. Being a flight attendant, the importance of taking care of your body. Not only being a flight attendant, what is the impact of taking care of your body and how it can literally transform your life? And that's what you were sharing with us, with your life experiences, and now how you want to give back. Because I always say sharing is growing.
Oh yeah.
You're investing in an LP, you're learning, you're constantly investing in yourself. I don't want to keep it to myself. I want to share
yes.
it. Right? And there is no shame in getting help and having a cheerleader fight for you, and having the view of the exterior, right? Because when you're in yourself and your mind and your thoughts, and then you have somebody on the exterior having you cheer, hey, this is what you could do, or that what you're doing is awesome. Thank you for doing all of that for the amazing ladies that are following you. And so let me see what else I want to talk about before we wrap up, because I see the time. Oh my God. Let me hear from you, your morning routine. Maybe somebody's gonna be inspired by that for sure.
Yes. So I was never one to want to wake up earlier than I had to. But once I discovered the morning miracle, it was amazing. It was truly what set the tone for the day, and it just puts that light on your day. It's like the secret hour that nobody knows about. So I like to get up at least an hour before the family does. It's time to myself. It's almost, I can ground myself in my own body, in my own self, and then I can help them with their day, start their day. So I get up early. I have breakfast right away because I'm on a time nutrition program. So I need a little time before my workouts after I eat. So I eat right away, and then I'll go sit in my chair, and I'll actually work a little bit on my business to kind of digest a little bit. Sometimes I'll do post creation because I love sharing on social media, especially on Instagram. So that's what I do, my post creation. And then I'll go sit in my chair. I'll drink my hustle juice, I call it. It's my pre-workout juice. It's actually good for all-nighter flights too.
Oh, love it.
Get that life back.
Yes.
But I'll drink my hustle juice, and it takes about 15 minutes to kick in. And it's the perfect timing to read 15 minutes of any kind of book that I'm reading at the moment. So it's usually personal development or business development. And I love it that it's only 15 minutes because it sounds so little. Right. But reading 15 minutes a day last year, I was able to read like over 10 books, right? It's insane, right? But it's a compound effect. So I'll read for 15 minutes and then I'll go downstairs. Sometimes I'll do my little intention card. So I'll pull a card and have an intention for the day. The one I always keep out is I am empowered. So that's the one that always stays up. And then I'll go in my basement and I'll start the workout that I have on my schedule for that day. And I'll just get that done. By the time I'm done, I'll drink my recovery drink and then I get the kids up. And just having cared for myself for that little amount of time makes me so happy. And I did it to me first. Yes, the kids go to school. I could do my workout later on in the day, but I find that when you start with you, it makes a world of a difference. And I can hear already the non-believer in the morning, early morning wake ups, like those night owls.
Hello,
like,
talking
no
to
way.
me.
No way I'm getting up early to do this.
Guilty.
But I've had girls that said no way, and then she does it before she has an office job, so she does it before she goes to work, and she says, how did I not do this forever? She says, I am so much happier during my work day. I feel better, I laugh more, I have more energy. And she always thought she'd be too tired to work after.
Right.
She says it's the complete opposite. And the more you do this, the more you care for yourself, the more you want to do it. So you'll take like after you sweat that much, you'll make a nice meal so you can fuel that body. Because if you work hard and you eat junk, you're going to feel very tired. You need that fuel. So it had that morning miracle. I suggest it to everyone. Try it for one day. Don't say I'm going to be a morning person forever. Just pick a day that's good for you and try it. And it might not be easy, but I encourage you to notice those positive feelings that you have along the way. And those hard ones, those feeling when you get up super early, just think that it's for that good feeling afterwards. And it just anchors it so much. And it's part of the gift. It's part of that gift that you give yourself every day.
Love it. Love it. Love it. It's so true. And what you were sharing earlier, try it one day, say, twice a week, I'm going to wake up early, maybe 3 times a week. And then in no time, you'll create a new habit.
Yes.
One day to create a new habit, and you'll see it's going to get easier to wake up in the morning because you'll want it, right?
And I mean, if you work at 6 a.m., don't wake up at 4 a.m. Like, I don't know, or do it, but I wouldn't.
One of my trainers at my gym used to wake up, I think at 2 a.m. to do his 2-hour workout. And I'm just like nuts, but I mean, it was.
Hey, if that works for you.
Works for him, right? So anything's possible. That's what I'm saying.
Just make sure you go to bed early.
I'm gonna read to you the 2 quotes that I picked for today's topic. Before I do that, what's the best way people can follow you, message you, whatever they want to get in contact with you?
Yes. So my main platform would be Instagram. I love being visual, and I love all that's photography and content. So Instagram is my main one, but I do also have it Facebook linked. So it's my full name, Nathalie with an H, Rebelo, and same for Facebook, or you can even friend request me on Facebook, same name. And on Instagram, you can DM me, and then we can have a video conference like that to really narrow your need and find what works for you, what's going to serve you, and go from there. And I'd love to talk to more of your community, Women Empowered. That's what it's all about.
Yes, we rise by lifting each other.
That's right.
Nathalie can help you with health and fitness and all the good stuff. So reach out to her. Same thing that I do every week. I will post this video in my Women Empowerment by Jessica DSB. And once that's done, in the comments, Nathalie will write all her Instagram and Facebook information. So it's going to be there. Hello, Carol. You're just joining us at the end of this beautiful conversation. You can replay and let me know if you did. The 2 quotes that I picked for today is love your body and teach your mind to respect it.
Yes, 100%.
Being kind to what we talked about today. Health is a state of complete harmony of the body, mind, and spirit. When one is free from physical issues and mental distractions, the gate of the soul opens. That's BKS Engard. I love that throughout this conversation, you talked about the soul so many times. And, I didn't know you were going to talk about that. And I picked that quote, and it's so true, right? It's the mind, the spirit, all together, the physical. You open it up to so much creativity, to be able to be giving, to be a more present mom.
Absolutely.
And so I'll let you close off with whatever that's on your heart that you want to share with us. Go ahead.
All right. Well, losing weight, that's usually what comes right to mind when we think about health and fitness. And losing weight is an amazing side effect if that's what your body needs, but it's a side effect. Once you start caring for your whole body as a whole, not just physical, but like you said, your soul, that side effect doesn't mean as much as the impact it has throughout your life. So I invite you to broaden your horizon when you think about health and fitness, and really think about it as a shift in your mind. And that weight, it's the best side effect in the world, but it's just a side effect. Your family will feel it. Your friends will feel it. They'll see that glow before they see your pant size change. They will, because that light that you shine is so much brighter than anything else. So really, I invite you to shift your mind, and then your body will follow.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Nathalie.
Thanks for having me. It was an honor.
Such a pleasure spending time with you, hearing your valuable information, training, all of the good stuff that you shared with us today to empower women. So share this video with the people that you care about,
yes,
that want or need to hear this message. Again, this is not only a conversation with me and Nathalie. I want these conversations to be brought into the lives of the people that you care about, to create a movement of all sticking together and creating that community that we were talking about earlier. I will be back next week with another flight attendant, a male one this time, Mr. Jamie Smith. I'm so excited to have him on the show. And he will be the last one for my flight attendant special series. The week after is going to be my Women Empower event. And then on March 17th, we will have, and you're invited, Nathalie, a special flight attendant party. I'm going to have everybody that were the guests since January to hop on the Zoom with us and Facebook Live, and just have a celebration of all the conversations that we had in the last few weeks. So stay tuned every single week, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love and light sent your way today, and I will see you next week. Thank you, Nathalie.
Bye.
If you have enjoyed today's episode, please share with the people that you love and care about. Jessica DSB.